Thanks, everybody, for coming. If you're just watching us on Rumble, Facebook, or YouTube, we encourage you to share this with your friends right now. This is the last day of our matching challenge, which means any amount you donate to the ACLJ, we're getting a match tonight. So with the Stay Sekulow Band, we do this about 6 times a year. We come to you. So again, we encourage you, first of all, share it with your friends. Get it up on as many feeds as you can. Last time, end of December, New Year's Eve, well, it was, I think we've had collectively over 350,000 views of that particular concert. It's a pretty big number of folks. I try to imagine how many stadiums that would be. It'd be a lot of folks. A couple. And we appreciate you tuning in. Again, share it with your friends. Little Allman Brothers, my old neck of the woods, Macon, Georgia.
Take it away, Marco. Love those old tunes.
All right, new tune. And by the way, again, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. Again, share this with your friends. Support the work of the ACLJ. Man for Man's Earth Band. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wrapped up like a goose, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a goose, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. My mind draws bombers into the summer with a teenage different mind. In the dumps with the moms and the adolescent like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. Revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. Revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. Some silicon sister with the manager, mister, told me I got what it takes. She said I'd turn you on, son, into something strong, playing the song with the funky break. And go-kart Mozart was checking out the weather chart to see if it was safe outside. That little early birdie came down in his curly whirly and asked me if I needed a ride. Asked me if I needed a ride, 'cause she was blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. She got down, but she never got tight. She's gonna make it through the night. She's gonna make it through the night. Another runner in the night, blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night, with the body of a shining light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night, with his and the sneeze and the wheezing, let me crash another runner in the night. The sky and the slingshot light, and found a goodness wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. That's a passion, forgive me, not some daddies with it, but you never got tired. You're gonna make it through the night.
How about that one, everybody? Let me just say this. If you're watching on any of our media platforms, Facebook, Rumble, wherever it might be, share this with your friends. Three Dog Night, Liar, J. Sekulow Band, JSB as we call it version. Here we go.
I won't ever leave if you want me to stay. Nothing you can do can turn me away. Hanging on anyway, believing the things you say, being a fool, yeah. Well, you're taking my life, so take my soul. That's what you said, and I believed it all. I wanna be with you long as you want me to, but don't move away. Is that what you said? Is that what you said? Is that what you said? Liar, liar, liar. We have seen no night, we have seen no day. Even if I leave, would you want me to stay? You can believe in me, I won't believe it, I won't let you go. Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said? Liar, 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 liar. You're taking my life, so take my soul. That's what you said, for you to even know. I wanna be with you as long as you want me to, but don't move away, no. Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said? Liar, liar, liar.
Give me one sec.
Oh, yes.
You all talk for a moment.
Yep. I want to make a confession. I was never a real big fan of this next band. But every time we do a song that I end up loving the song. And then I have to like the band. So this is one of those things where, okay, they're okay.
That's quite a setup, by
Who
the way.
didn't like the Monkees?
I didn't.
Why was that?
Sacrilege.
I know.
Was it too? I don't want to say that. That was not
But
nice.
I like them now.
You do. I was going to say, let's say 1967, I was 11.
Say.
67. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
14.
Yeah.
Are these
Okay.
the guys that got stuck on the island? No.
No, that was Gilligan.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Wrong band.
About the same time.
Yeah, I guess we're at the same time. They played a show on the island.
There's only
right?
one monkey left, Mickey.
This is called I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. Kick it.
2, 1, 2, 3.
I'm not your stepping stone. No, no, no. I'm not your stepping stone. They tried to make a mark in society. They're using all the tricks that you used on me. You're reading all those high fashion magazines. The clothes you're wearing, girl, that cause a public scene. I said, I'm not your stepping stone. I'm not your stepping stone. No, no. I'm not your stepping stone. I'm not your stepping stone. No, 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 no. I'm not your stepping stone. No! When I first met you, girl, you didn't have no shoes. But now you're walking around with your front page news. You've been awful careful about the friends you choose. But you won't find my name in your book of who's who. I said, I'm not your stepping stone. No, no, not me. Come on. I'm not your stepping stone. No! Not your stepping stone. I'm not your stepping stone. I'm not your stepping stone. Stepping stone. Step, 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 stone. Step, 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 stone. Step, 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 stone. Not your stepping 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 stone.
Oh man, this next song is really a great band. Had a fantastic singer. Really
Certainly the best looking singer.
best looking
The
singer.
good thing is when the guy that sang it is your in your band, it's his song, so it becomes our song. And we appreciate everything that Petra's great music and ministry's done for so many decades. And we're going to do first time performed,
Yes.
I believe, well, by
Yes.
us.
First time
John,
with
you
the
probably
Jacob.
have done this more than once.
A couple of times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We encourage you to share this feed with your friends. We encourage you to support the work of the American Center for Law and Justice at aclj.org. All right, Beyond Belief.
All right. Ready, Chris? Marco?
Yup.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
We could get the picture. George Sweat.
Also from Petra on the keyboards, John Lowry. You played this song once or twice.
Absolutely.
There you go. We are doing a little Jackson Browne, running up to. Have you done this tune it's been a while, a long time. How long? Probably a year, right?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a great tune. One of my favorites. Here we go.
Ready? 1, 2, 1.
Looking out on the road, rushing under my wheels. Looking back at the years gone by like so many summer fields. 65, I was 17, running up on. I don't know where I'm running now, I'm just running on. Running on. Running on empty, running on, running down, running on, running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Gotta do what you can just to keep your love alive. Try not to confuse with what you do to survive. In '69, I was 21. Called my road my own. I don't know when that road turned into the road I'm on. Running on empty, running on, running round, running on, running into the sun, but I'm running behind.
sliding on down.
Little workout for the drummer. All right. This is another tune with overtones. It's called Heard It Through the Grapevine. It needs no real introduction except share it with your friends and support the work of the ACLJ at aclj.org. There's a link right there. We encourage you to do it. Again, great tune. Share it with your friends no matter what feed you're on. We're going to enjoy this.
Oh, Michael McDonald did it.
It's truly an honor to be up here tonight to represent ACLJ. And again, what's cool about tonight is anything that's donated tonight is doubled. That is amazing. That is so cool. I mean, Jay's got some amazing people that want to help out each time we do this 6 times a year. And it's very important for us because, like Jay said, I'm part of the board, and I watch how money's spent. It's done wisely, but there needs to be a lot of it. So to basically reach all over the world, and that's what ACLJ does. It's not just here, India, Pakistan, France. I mean, you name it.
Countries
Israel.
we can't name.
Yeah, yes, Israel. I mean, it's so surprising. You take it for granted, which I didn't ever, because when I was able to join ACLJ, it was an amazing organization. but being part of that just sort of opens your eyes. Folks, we need your help.
We sure do. And if you go to aclj.org right now, any amount you donate is tax deductible. We get a matching gift. The next break, I'm going to talk about these two major victories we had for pro-life students in Washington, D.C., where they were censored because they wore a hat that said pro-life in the Smithsonian and in the National Archives, which the government said, of course, their cases are not related. The cases are, I said, so it just happens to be. I'll tell you the rest of the story, but again, support the work of the ACLJ. ACLJ.org.
That's right.
How about that?
Yes.
All right.
All right, we're going to do long time for you. Is that okay? Take it away, Chris. Or actually, John Lowry.
JSB band, come on. Woo. John Ponte, the voice of America.
Not
And
the band America, the
Sean
voice of
Myers.
Kansas. Let me tell you about a case we just won. 2 cases, still going on, but we won. So a group of students during the March for Life, after the March for Life was over, went to the National Archives Museum. The National Archives, known for, they can't find documents held by presidents, but they can certainly arrest students or threaten to arrest students that are wearing a pro-life beanie with their school name on it so they could be identified by the school chaperones when they're walking around a museum. And then the same thing mysteriously happens at the Smithsonian, Air and Space Museum. Shockingly. They said, oh, it's unrelated. The funniest thing was we filed suit, of course, and both entities were represented by the Department of Justice. I said, these are really unrelated. The same lawyers in the Department of Justice. Well, we got a preliminary injunction, so the students can go back in and they can't be harassed. But we're doing discovery now to find out who came up with this great idea. Because I don't like blaming the police or the security officers. Somebody told them to do this. And why did they think that you could walk in these museums with anything on your shirt? You can't even believe what people will wear. And you wear it just simply said the school name. It's a Catholic school, and pro-life. And that became the basis for 2 federal lawsuits. So good news is we got preliminary injunctions of both. Now we're going to find out who came up with this great idea. But like I said, the National Archives can't keep up with classified documents held by presidents, current, former, vice presidents, but they can sure pick those students out that are wearing a pro-life beanie. All right.
Some would call that illogical.
Yeah. Super Tramp.
With a lead-in to this one. Nice segue. You guys ready? Yep. 3, 4.
When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful. A miracle, oh, it was beautiful, magical. And all the birds in the trees, well, they were singing so happily, oh, joyfully, oh, playfully, watching me. But then they sent me away to teach me how to be sensible, logical, oh, responsible, practical. When they showed me around, I could be so dependable, clinical, oh, intellectual, cynical. There were times when all the world's asleep, the questions run too deep, but such a simple man. Won't you please, please tell me what you've learned? I know it sounds absurd. Please tell me who I am. I said, now what would you say? Now we were calling you a radical, a liberal, or fanatical criminal. Won't you sign up your name? We'd like to be acceptable, respectable, oh, presentable, vegetable. Hey, take it. But at night when
John Lowry, come on. Okay. You know, we were doing 4 new songs, and we thought, I thought this was going to be the easiest song of the 4. Nope. Nope.
We don't like easy.
Nope, we don't like easy.
This is the first Jackson Browne song that I can ever remember hearing, and I loved it. I just thought it was real cool. So this is called Dr. My Eyes. It goes like this.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Doctor, my eyes have seen the years and the slow parade of fears without crying. Now I want to understand. I have done all that I could to see the evil from the good without hiding. You must help me if you can. Doctor, my tell me what is wrong. Was I unwise to leave them open for so long? 'Cause I wander through this world, and each moment has unfurled. I've been waiting to awaken from these dreams. People go just where they will. I never noticed them until I got this feeling that it's later than it seems. Doctor, my eyes tell me what you see. I hear them cry, just say it's not too late for me.
That wasn't bad at all, fellas.
Nicely done, nicely done. Pretty good.
That's
Let
what
me
your
say
wife
that if you're
always
watching
says.
us right now, we encourage you to share this with your friend. We got a lot of tunes left to play. We're in a matching challenge campaign at the ACLJ, aclj.org. And any amount you donate, we get a matching gift for. Mark, why don't, we'll introduce the band after this. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right.
You guys ready? Now for something completely different. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and.
This is for all the lonely people, thinking that life is passing by. Don't give up until you reap silver cup and ride that highway in the sky. This is for all the single people thinking that love has left them dry. Don't give up until you drink from the silver cup. You never know until you try. Well, I'm on my way. Yes, I'm back to stay. Well, I'm on my way back home. Read it. This is for all the lonely people thinking that life is passing by. Don't give up until you drink from the silver cup. Never take you down or never give you up. You never know until you try.
Very nice. Yeah, we get to get the percussion,
So JSB covers everybody in this band.
except for me.
Well, yeah, it does. Junior, right? No? Mark?
Well, you're honorary,
Wait a minute.
John.
Townsend, there's an S in it.
True that.
So there you go.
I get my
Lawyers, this is what
my
we do.
initials are MLT.
My client didn't do it. If he did do it, he should have done it. And yeah, there you go. All right, here we go. Sorry, you're not. We'll make you an honorary S or something. Or
I said my initials are MLT, like mutton, lettuce, tomato.
Okay,
you know?
there you go. All right.
All right, you guys
Do it
ready?
again.
You go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
In the morning you go gunning for the man who stole your water, and your family is running, but they catch you at the border. And the mourners are all singing as they drag you by your feet, but the hangman isn't hanging, and they put you on the street. Yeah.
We landed that plane a little bit differently there at the end, but that's all right. Hey, Bad Moon and Rising. By the way, if you're watching on whatever platform you're on, or prefer, of course, Rumble, but if you're on Facebook or YouTube, we encourage you to share it with your friend. We also encourage you to support the work of the American Center for Law and Justice at ACLJ.org. Matching Challenge campaign. Any amount you donate this month, this last day, we get a matching gift for ACLJ.org. Bad Moon and Rising. My brother Gary, who's 2 years younger than me, which means he's young, got the Cosmos Factory CCR album.
I remember that album.
You remember that album. Everybody remembers the cover if you're our age or thereabouts. And he was convinced. I'm sure he's watching. Gary is. You probably not remember this. He was convinced. It says, "I've seen a bad moon. There's trouble on the right. There's a bad moon on the rise." He thought it was "There's a bathroom on the right." I mean, he was probably, what year did that come out? 69. He was 11. So you know what? He's now our CFO.
There's a bathroom on the
But
right.
you know what? There's all times we've wished for that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was wishful thinking on his part, you know. Right.
All right, you ready, Marco?
I see the bad moon rising. I see the trouble on the way. I see the earthquakes and lightning. I see the bad times of day. Oh, I don't go round tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right. Oh yeah, come on, John. I feel hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. And I feel the rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of raging ruin. I don't go out tonight when it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. All right, come on. Yeah. Hope you got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared to die. Look like we're in for nasty weather. One eye is taken for an eye. Yeah, I don't go out tonight, but it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. No, I don't go down tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Look.
Thank you, guys. Very generous.
What do you think of the set tonight? Great list. So those of you that are watching regularly on our social media and or here in our live studio audience, you heard a bunch of new tunes. We threw 4 new ones in. I think we have in the repertoire now. What is it, Mark? 70 or so?
Man, we're really up against that. Yeah, pretty close.
70 tunes. That's pretty good. So we tunes you could play for 5 hours one night, which we won't. So I do encourage you to support the work of the ACLJ at aclj.org. A lot of activity coming up. I told you the wins, the 2 pro-life wins. A lot of action on the religious liberty front. And then, of course, there's the... I will say this. We filed these things called Freedom of Information Act requests. And we end up litigating them. It's your ability as a citizen to find out what your government's doing. And about 2 years ago, the government posted, the Customs and Border Patrol posted that they had apprehended at the southern border 2 Yemeni individuals on the terror watch list. There have been 70 since October that we've caught. And remember, these terrorists, they got a lot of patience. They'll sit here for 10 years plotting and planning. So Border Patrol put it up on their website that we caught these two, which was a good thing. And then they had to take it down in 24 hours. And we said, wait a minute. We saw it up, and then we saw it gone. We said, what is going on here? So we filed a lawsuit. And, of course, we found out what it was. And that is the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security did not want it out that there were actually really bad guys coming in through the southern border, like terrorists. We also have the narco-terrorism. That's the fentanyl that's made in China, shipped to Mexico, brought into the United States by drug cartels, including individuals with terrorist connections for money. They'll do anything. And that's what's plaguing the United States right now. So we're taking all this information we gathered in this lawsuit, which we're just starting to get, we're shipping it across the street. That's the great thing about the American Center for Law and Justice. Literally across the street. Shipping it to the House of Representatives, to our friend Jim Jordan, and say, instead of 87,000 new IRS agents, that job will be to get money from you and you and you and all of us. How about instead of, getting those 87,000 IRS agents to go after Americans, how about going to protect Americans and let's take, 87,000 new agents on the border? That would be a good way to do it. So I'm the grandson of immigrants. My grandparents came into the United States through Ellis Island in 1918. My grandfather was from Russia, Ukraine, Poland, because it was moving around even then. And they came to the United States for freedom. And that's what we always have to protect at the end of the day. And that's what the American Center for Law and Justice is doing. So I encourage you to support the work of the ACLJ at aclj.org. That's aclj.org to support the work of the ACLJ. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. All right. No Young on this one. It was just CSN.
I think that was the three of them on this one.
Yes, it was. Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. Great tune.
Take it, Marco.
It's getting to the point where I don't fun anymore. I am sorry. Sometimes it hurts so badly I must cry out loud. I am lonely. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. And you make be my lady.
This is a song from John's old band.
One of my all-time favorites, I might add. Head East. 50th anniversary 3 years ago of Flat as a Pancake, correct?
Yep, actually, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
I have about 43 copies of that CD. Album, then.
And he's one of the reasons why it's almost platinum.
That's right.
That album was not platinum?
You know what? I bet it is.
I bet it is
Oh,
now.
it's definitely
I just
platinum.
haven't got a copy of it. So if I don't have a copy on my wall, it's not platinum.
I have one.
You want to get this one?
Yes, I do.
You got a platinum copy?
Yes, I do.
You do not.
Now, John, actually, I remember you telling me one time, you know, back in the day, bands would get signed, and then, of course, they take them out to L.A. or New York or Chicago or whatever, and put them in a really nice recording studio, and, you know, they get to spend their time there, they got a budget, and this and that and the other. And
Not for John Schlitt.
I was going to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but Flat as a Pancake, you guys did as an independent record, and the label bought it off you,
Yeah. Did it for $13,000.
which is unheard of.
And that included 2,000 copies of the record that we finally got after about 7 months. we were going to make it a instead of a demo tape, we were going to have a demo album, and we were going to sell the albums while we tried to push it to record companies. It didn't quite work out that way. It was we gave it to the right people, and they said, "Oh my gosh, this is a hit!" And we had record companies come to us, which was very cool. It was really American. It was the American musician's dream. It really was.
Definitely.
I wish that could have ended it there, but yeah, it was truly an American dream. A bunch of guys from the Midwest doing an album and a song that is now classic.
Definitely.
It's very cool.
What do you think of pancakes? You told me the story.
I used to like pancakes.
I still do.
You know, when we first did the big pancake on the record, and it's called Flat as Pancake, of course, and all these people, intelligent, just really thinking, would come in. We do these record stores, and they have this brilliant idea: let's make pancakes, and when they're signing, we'll hand pancakes out. And I got so tired of seeing pancakes, it drove me crazy. But on this last album I did with the band, they were talking about a record label, or a cover. I says, I don't care what you do, don't you put pancakes on it. You can put steak and lobster, I don't care. No and what do they do? Pancakes everywhere. So
I'm surprised the LP wasn't a big pancake.
hey, I am too. But,
Picture disc, that'd be awesome.
That's the
Who
history of
doesn't, who
old
doesn't
rock.
love a pancake? Let's be honest. Anybody not like a pancake in here? Everybody likes pancake. That song, I'm not talking about the album, I'm talking about the food.
Well, this is a great song.
It's called Never Pay Your Reason. Let's go.
More cowbell.
life, I'm going down for the last time. Woman with the sweet loving, better than a white line. Don't you know she could bring a good feeling? Ain't had in such a long time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last time. Save my life, I'm going down for the last
Oh, man.
That song is still awesome.
It is fun. It's fun. It's
If I
fun.
had any hair on my arm at all, it'd be
standing
it'd
up.
be standing up right now. That was pretty awesome.
I'm going to take a moment here to say thank you to our live audience. Thank you to our audience watching on all of our social media, everywhere. Water advertisements. I do want to encourage you to support the work of the ACLJ at aclj.org. We told you about our new initiatives. We got the new acquisition in Washington, which will be great. We're very excited about that. There'll be more about that. We'll probably be really getting that going about the end of the summer. And then other projects all over the globe, actually. So, again, thank you for your support. Go to aclj.org, matching challenge. Any amount you donate, we get a matching gift for, if you're able. aclj.org. Last tune of the night, folks. Here's what we do. We're not going off the stage, and then you clap, and then we got to sit down and then stand back up and then come back. We don't do that.
I'm too old for that.
Yeah, it's
I
just-
think over 55, you could say, you know what? Or especially over 65, you can say, you know what? We're just going to, this will be the encore tune. I will say, Mark, it's a great tune. I will say it's a little bit of a workout for Chris Cook and myself. Because this is a Keith Moon drumming tune, which Keith Moon was like 20 drummers. I mean, literally. It was unbelievable. But I do want to say, let's introduce the band before we call it a night. So, Mark, I'm going to let you do that while I get back set up. How about
That
that?
sounds like a great idea. Okay. Over here on vocals, John Elefante. Which, by the way, I'm not kidding. A couple weeks ago, he had no voice at all. And he did just an
He
outstanding
was worse than Mark is tonight.
Yeah, he was. Absolutely so. So, John Elefante, thank you. Behind him on bass, Scott Kirkman. In the corner back there, one of my dearest friends, this is Chris Cook.
He's our secret weapon.
He is the special sauce. Of course, I can't forget the lovely guy in the middle here. This is John Schlitt. Behind me over here.
So hold on, the at-home audience is sending emojis right now.
There he is.
You're
That's
clapping,
right.
they're sending emojis. All right,
That's
go.
right.
Keep going.
Behind me here, him and Jay
And Scott.
were the original members of Jay Sekulow Band. This is Marco Pangallo. And behind him on keyboards and doing just the craziest stuff. And also, 5 years ago, correct?
Yes.
5 years ago, this man is a pancreatic cancer survivor. Glory to God.
That's big.
Glory to God.
Yeah, this is my first day 5 years ago out of ICU.
That's amazing.
You know, I've got a friend of mine. I'm going to say it right now. I'm just prompted
Yeah.
to do this. A friend of mine who's been a friend of mine for 35 years, worked with us for many, many years. His name is Gene Kapp. He was the head of our public relations until very recently retired. He just got the diagnosis of pancreatic cancer, and I just would appreciate same doctors that John went to at Johns Hopkins. So he's in great care, but we encourage you to pray for Gene.
Yes.
I appreciate that very, very much.
Yeah, and by the way, this is John Lowry on keyboards.
Hi.
And let me introduce you, Mark. Mark is our music director, chooses most of the songs, gets us ready to do this because a lot of us have day gigs and a lot of busy things going on.
It's like
And this
herding
band
cats,
puts in
really.
a ton of work, man.
Sure does.
A ton of work. Give it up for Mark Tennyson.
Amen.
Thank you. And of course, we cannot forget our fearless leader and the head of ACLJ. This is Jay Sekulow.
Yes.
Hey, thank you. So I need to say two things. Number one, let me introduce how these guys are all connected. So Schlitt and Lowry, Petra. John, of course, Kansas, but also produced Petra.
That's right.
Mark and Chris are in a great band, does Beatle music, called English Rain. And you could go to follow them on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you get your music. So that's the connection. And then Marco, myself, and Scott started this band in a real tiny studio. I mean, what was it about? You're an engineer. What was it, 12 by 12?
About
12
the
by
size of
12.
your drum player.
Yeah, I'm not much bigger, 12 by 12. And we would play in those days till 2 in the morning. That we don't do anymore. But we had a great time. So I did want to say that there's a connection here to everybody. But again, I want to thank everybody for participating, everybody for calling in. And I encourage you to support the work of the ACLJ at aclj.org.
That's right.
All right.
We're gonna finish the night off with a bang.
Are we ready?
With just,
We're ready?
kick
We're
it.
ready.
This song by The Who goes
Who?
like this.
An easy one. 1, 2, 3.
I know you deceive me, now here's a surprise. I know that you have, 'cause there's magic in my eyes. I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Oh yeah.
If you think that I don't know about the new tricks you play,
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.